Welcome to this tutorial where we'll be learning about VLOOKUP, which in full is vertical lookup. So it's basically a function that looks for data in a vertical format. When your data is arranged in a vertical format, that is in column mode. So in this example, I'm going to use an example so that you better understand it. We have a tab called allocations, or a sheet called allocations. Basically just as a table that has two items, that's the name and allocation, like what amount you've been given. So first name and then the amount. And then we have another sheet called final list, where it has the name and the age. If you check clearly, it's the same names like here, but it's mixed up. Okay, so we cannot just highlight this, copy, and then paste them here because it's mixed up. So such situations are what necessitate we use the VLOOKUP function. So to use the VLOOKUP function, remember that the table you're looking for, data in, should have the data you're looking for in the leftmost column, okay, or the first column in your table of data. It's not necessarily it be in column A, but just be in the leftmost column. And to use it, we go to where we want that data to be located, and we just put equal. Remember, every formula and function starts with the equal sign. Then we just put VLOOKUP. The first item in the VLOOKUP function is the lookup value. What are you looking for? I'll select this cell reference. Then it just picks the name because it's a table. Then it asks, I'm going to leave that as a relative reference, not absolute, because I'll drag the formula down. Then comma. Then it asks you in which table array. I'm going to select this sheet. It's not important to select the headings. I'll just select the whole data. It says table 1 because it's already a table. Then comma. But for this table 1, if I can press and make it absolute. So sometimes it doesn't give you table 1 because it gives you the cell reference. If it gives you the cell reference, press F4. Immediately you've selected your data, press F4 to make it absolute, because you don't want it to go beyond that selection of the table that we've done. Then we do comma. I'm not going to do F4 because, let me show you. So immediately I put in the lookup value, did comma. It asked me for the table array. I selected allocations and used this, then did comma, because this is already absolute. The naming is already absolute, and Excel does that automatically for you once you create your table. Then which column index is the answer? So this is column 1, column 2. So we say the answer is in column 2. And do you want an approximate match or an exact match? I want an exact match. Okay, then close that, then do enter. See that Bildad did the 200, yes, and then Ghost did a 600. See, so if it's a table, Excel will do its best to just autofill it for you. I'm going to drag this formula down. I don't know what's happening here. The other way is just to copy and to paste. Okay. No, I will remove this table 14 and put. So there is a problem here, which is this value here, this final value here, is not considered as part of the table, and that's exactly why you need to format your data well before continuing. For this tutorial, it's not really important for me to include it, but let me try. So if I do here fuller, you see, then I remember the age was 27, or is it 20? Can't remember, it's not important. But you see, immediately I add one here. I add a row here in the table, because it's formatted already as a table. It just gets the value here. immediately. So such are the advancements of Excel and why you should use it. I can do this again if you doubt me. I'm going to delete this rows. So let's pick a name here, Wafula. Let's go here and say Wafula, press tab. See, already calculated for us. I can give it another edge, then let's say ghost. Boom, has that. And you see it's formatting it as a table. So that's how to use the VLOOKUP function, and it's very dynamic. By dynamic I mean I can change it anytime. If I even do here build add again, it will still change it to 200. That's what we call dynamism. It's not the value, it just checks on the cell reference. Once it checks on the cell reference, it knows the value that in that cell reference. Okay, so that's how you use the VLOOKUP function. It asks you the lookup value, then where it is looking for it, then in which column is the answer, and then do you want an exact or a false match. So that's it. See you in the next tutorial. We'll be talking about subtotaling data. See you then. Bye bye.